Yeah, I had given up. I was that weak. I wrote out a will and I explained to my fiance that I was not going to make it. I didn't want my son to know, but I knew it was end of days for me, you know. And now with the addition of the device and the medicine, I felt like I got a new lease on life. I had stomach cancer, gastric lymphoma, and then I went through chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy did a number on my heart, which resulted in the heart failure.
Barostimulator therapy is a new technology utilized to treat patients with advanced heart failure. The typical indications for this are patients that are treated or managed with the usual treatment for congestive heart failure that have typically failed therapy and continue to have New York Heart Association class 2 to 3 symptoms.
I was starting to notice shortness of breath. I was starting to feel impaired as I was doing my job. That's when I started noticing I would have to rest, and it became much worse. I got to the point where during the middle of my day I was taking a nap in my truck. I would get out and I would work for a little while, and 25-30 minutes later I'm just dead in the water. I mean, to the point where felt like I was going to pass out. There was just no way I could exert myself to any extent for more than 4 or 5 minutes at the most. I had consigned myself to I was going to die. I knew I had heart failure. I didn't know there was anything that could be done about it. I just thought my heart was shutting down into life. I gathered my family together, my sisters, my brothers, nieces, and nephews, and took them out on, one last big family camping trip, because that's what I'm known for. I'm Uncle Adventure, that's what they call me. So I arranged a big camping trip for us all. I didn't tell anybody, but I just felt like it was my last trip as a family, and I wanted to have that time with them. So we did that, and came back from the camping trip, and then I came back to see Dr. Kruger, and I think it's just a hair over the year mark since I've had the device. With my health the way it had been, was back to normal. I'm back outside riding my bike. I'm a very outdoors person, so I camp, I fish, I ride quads, I dirt bikes, I do it all outdoors. I was to the verge I couldn't do any of that anymore. I'm back to myself now. I'm me again. It's given me back the ability to go out and do what I want to do. It's a life-changing device. It took me from the edge of death to back to my normal self. I can count on tomorrow. I'm going to be alive tomorrow, and not only am I going to be alive, I'm going to be able to go fishing, go ride my quad, go on a camping trip, whatever I like.